Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First down here for this offense. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They stop him, but it's a first down. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The gain makes it second and medium. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Running with purpose.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebacker shifting around now. Here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
1st down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Dawgs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled, but first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here's the toss play now, running left. And moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Now it's 3rd down and goal for the offense. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Going after, not great through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Dawgs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dawgs will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
But the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Kitty decides to keep it here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught down to the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They've converted 2 of 3 so far in fourth down, and they'll stay aggressive here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. First down and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up third down for this offense.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Good enough for first down yardage. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Touchdown, Dogs. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And now the defense able to bring him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, a really good route here and a nice throw by the quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2. Try to win it right here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the back now goes in motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Crucial play here. They go to the air. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. That, to me, is probably the ball game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.